Morning, everyone. I'm here in another motel, a Motel Q, apparently. It's in Germany. When I left the Stelvio Pass, and about an hour and a half in, it was all great. And then heading towards Austria, and I seen the V in the mountains, and it was like a vortex of thick rain and cloud. And I started getting a spray on me visor, so I decided to put my waterproofs on. And there it was, 6 hours of solid rain and wind, all the stuff bikers don't really like to be riding in. And it was 10 degrees, so pretty chilly. But I just soldiered on, and I got to a point where I needed some fuel, stopped, and I made a decision to get in this hotel. So looked on a few prices and come here. And the only problem with this one is that Motel Q is an automated one where they send you an email, you tap the code in, let yourself in, you go on an automated system where they pull the card out and you go into the room. Now the room itself is pretty okay. Makes me giggle a little bit. I already said I had a large bed, but he gives you a smaller duvet for one person. A little desk, TV. It's the old little rooms here. Yeah, it's got all the basics, and it's got heated floors, which took a while to warm up. And as you can see, I've got all my stuff on the floor trying to dry out from last night, and which is working out. So. But there's nothing here. No service, no breakfast, no tea, coffees, anything. And it says, yeah, you've got everything around. You know, you can go and buy it. But that's okay in a when you're in a car and a family and stuff like that. But when you're on a bike and you're soaking wet and it's pouring down rain, and all I got on is a pair of open sandals, shorts, t-shirt. There's no way I'm going to go out in that and get wet and cold again. And a couple of little places nearby is shut on a Sunday as well. The closest restaurant was 20 minutes away, and there's McDonald's 3 minutes up the road. And I couldn't stomach a McDonald's. I couldn't do it. So I ended up having a glass of water and then just sleeping for the night, really. So and the Alpine passes and views I had. Now I got this lovely industrial estate out here. And there's my poor bike down there. Stayed outside, couldn't bring him in with me. Poor little thing, he's been fantastic. So I'll have to give him a good spit and polish when I get back. So yeah, onwards and upwards, and head on into France and stay the night. I really want to get back in the tent. It's okay now and again with a hotel for me, but I like the tent. I like the meeting the people, and also saves a lot of money as well, which is a main thing. These hotels, you know, £70, £50, stuff like that kills your budget. So, but the tent was a good choice for me. The nature hike, Peak 2, that was really good. I got my little area I can have all my coffees and stuff in, and I got an area for the motorcycle clothing. And then you can sit, and even in a rainy couple of hours, which I had in Italy, after, it's comfortable. I enjoyed it. The bedding I've got is good. The mattress thing, everything works out well for me. So I'm pleased with that. So I don't mind staying in it. But it needs a good area now and get it dried out, really, because it's been wrapped up for a day or so, and it'll end up getting mold spots on it if I don't get it sorted. Anyway, so I'm gonna have a quick coffee, find somewhere now, and then come back, get ready, and move on to France somewhere. Hopefully it stays dry for me. All right, best of luck, everyone. Bye bye. day at last. I'm in Belgium, just inside the border from Luxembourg. A bit chilly last night. My toes are cold, and it's and no socks. Didn't take any socks, bar my boot socks, which look a bit weird in a pair of shorts. So I'm walking around in sandals, but yeah, I had a bit of a issue yesterday. My front E13 tyre didn't look too bad yesterday, but going down the German roads, quite high speed, the weather was bad, so I just kept going. And when I got to the campsite, it looked pretty well melted. And I've gone on to the tech forum and been overwhelming help. A few people said carry on riding it. A few people offered tyre changes as well for free, or very little of purchase, which was brilliant. I tried ringing a few tyre shops in Luxembourg, and Mondays around this way seems to be a lot of places seem to be shut on Mondays. KTM dealerships, things like that. So that's to be aware of for anybody else. And but they couldn't promise next day delivery, and some said Wednesday, Thursday for a new tyre. So great for that. These guys have got these tyres, and hopefully one day I can repay the help to somebody in need as well. So anyway, this campsite, great. I got a couple of guys up here who's on a travel down to Italy. Just started. It's their first night, so shared a few beers with them last night. And good people. And the toilets in here, honestly, that's the good thing with camping. You never know what to expect. I've gone in there, and you straight away you see the Statue of Liberty. You've got oil paintings all the way around. I'll post a picture on. And you've got a video of New York playing on the television, and you've got Frank Sinatra playing all his songs. And it's a bit surreal, really, to sit on the throne and listen to "I Got You Under My Skin" and 3 coins in a fountain when you're having a shower, but it made me giggle a little bit, in the morning. So and also with all that rain, I'm glad that I got my tent out to give it a good drying today, because it was still wet in the bag. But unfortunately, silly me, I left my towel, damp towel, wrapped up in with it as well. And because of the bad weather, I spent a day in a hotel with the supplied towels. Forgot all about it. So I got out today, and I'm not going to dry myself with that, because you get out of the shower smelling nice, dry yourself with a smelly towel. So I had to use the LC Club Yamaha t-shirt to dry myself with, which worked out a treat. So there's a bit of what's the word for it? Multitasking. So well worth. So you can advertise them now as t-shirt and towel. Anyway, so I'm going to persevere with the tyre, take a nice steady ride. I'm trying to get to Calais, see how it goes. Book a ferry, sorry, not ferry, a tunnel, and try and get home. If there is a tyre issue, then I'll have to see where I go with that. So anyway, I'm just finishing off me brew, and wait for the dew go off the tent a little bit, and then pack that away and see how I go today. I can never promise. So that's what the adventure is all about. Anyway, ta-ta. guys. Just into Dunkirk. That's where all those years ago it happened. It's crazy, really. See how life moves on and gets rebuilt. A bit humble in a way. Happened here in the past. A few hours to the ferry back home. Waiting. And to work. Coffee somewhere as well. I parked just up there between those buildings. Easy to park. I can't really read any signs saying I got to pay anything, but no doubt round there I expect you'll have. So I'll move somewhere else and find a little coffee shop somewhere, and then be back on for the tunnel later. Bye bye.